It's not women who emasculated men. It's systemic racism that's been going on for years and years and years. And when in the slave days, they used to take black men from their families, rape and beat them in front of. No, listen to what I'm saying. So women, no, listen to what I'm saying. Women did not emasculate men. Men have been emasculated for centuries. Black men specifically. That's why every black man who used to get a role.
Black men
let me say my point.
Emasculated from black women.
No. So black women are the people who are putting men in skirts and dresses when they play on acting roles. That's the only way these men can get roles, is if they dress up as women. Historically, black men have only been able to get roles when they dress up like women. Historically, systemically, black men have been suppressed and have been emasculated by society, not by black women. Black women have been conditioned to be masculine by black men, because black women cannot put their guard down, feel safe, or feel soft around a black man, because they have treated them horribly based off of their circumstances. So if we want to talk about who made who what, black men made women be more masculine, not the other way around. Black men were emasculated, unfortunately, by society. And this is proven historical facts. So at the end of the day, no, you're wrong.
Oh, shit. Hey, I agree with her on the part where it say, like, society have emasculated black men. I do agree with that historically. But when you talking about black men have made black women more masculine, you totally confused. You so far away from what's going on, you don't really understand it, bro. No. Women sold they men out, bro. Black women sold us out. I don't care how much they try to act like they didn't and none of that, bro. At the end of the day, when they gave them incentives to say, hey, look, we gonna take care of you. We gonna pay your rent and we gonna feed you. But under one condition, you cannot have no man living in the house with you. Black women went for it, bro. They sold us out. And I don't care how they feel about it. At the end of the day, bro, you ain't gonna line up no 100. You can line up 1,000 men. You can line up 1,000 black men and say, hey, look, bro, we need y'all to get rid of your women and kids if we pay y'all rent and feed you. We gonna say, man, you out your mind. Please, you can keep that little whatever I'm paying in rent, $1,000. Now I figure out another way to make that, bro. That's how black men think. You know what I'm saying? Well, all men, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, we didn't sell our women out. They sold us out. You know what I'm saying? They did that in a heartbeat and kept going with it. You fast forward that, this is what we got now. We got a bunch of kids that was raised by women in today's society. So they think just like the women think. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got men trying to be women and women trying to be men, because there ain't no direction there. You cut the head off the snake, it's going to die. You see what I'm saying? Just like you take the head out the family, the whole family going crazy. And that's exactly what's been happening, bro. At the end of the day, nobody can replace that structure that the man bring but another male. You see what I'm saying? The woman can't replace it. She's incapable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she don't have the same thought process of a man for a reason. That's why God created both of them so it can go together. See, what we doing is we trying to take what God gave us and God put on earth for us and rearrange it. But we not God. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got women out here saying, I'm masculine. Masculine when it comes to what? Running your mouth? Talking crazy? You can never be a man. At the end of the day, what make you think you can be a man? Come in here and lift up 400-500 pounds and then tell me you a man. See what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. Come in here and lift up 300. My bad, 500. Somebody might say, oh, that's a little extreme. Go lift 400 pounds in the gym and tell me, do you have the same strength as a man? You don't, bro. We different people for a reason. We think different. Our morals and our principles, everything for us is different than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Women think about themselves more than anything. I think they think about themselves more than their kids these days. Just being honest with you. Because the average one so busy trying to compete with a man, she ain't even worried about the well-being of the child. They constantly worry about I can do this myself and I'm this myself. Man, if you doing all that extra work and doing all that, you away from your child too, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? The kids are not educated because no one is sitting back teaching them. No one is to educate them. They get education from the internet, from school. We already know that garbage they taught us in school was lies. So at the end of the day, it's time for somebody to step up. And who is going to be? You see what I'm saying? Especially if the mother and the father constantly going at it, who it's going to be? Nobody. The child grow up and got to fend for themselves, learn their own way. You know what I'm saying? But no, this ain't had nothing to do with no. You got like black men ain't historically took care of their women, bro. Far back as I can remember, I don't know what women got this in their head, bro. Maybe I'm confused and y'all can help me out. But when did black men be so cruel to women? Do women really think that in their head, or somebody that told you that so many times that you like, yep, that's exactly how it is? Do y'all not realize, bro, like, men keep the women safe? It's a whole lot of people out here with ignorant minds, like crazy, lost, predators, think whatever. Who you think stopped those people from hurting women? Outside the law. Because see, but if you call the police, If I walked out my door, bro, and I seen a man over here stumping a woman out, natural instincts, bro, you tripping. What you doing? No, you can't do that woman like that. Well, nah. Like I said, that's men. Policing men. See what I'm saying? We put other men in check. And women don't do that, bro. That's why they running around with that theory. Black men and did this to us. Black men ain't create no laws, bro. You know what I'm saying? As far back as I can remember, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I don't remember black men creating laws. So when they like black women to go back to this thing where they feel like, number one, it ain't got nothing to do with them, no way, because ain't no woman born 2000 and earlier experiencing none of that. But they got the thing in their head to where men wanted to keep them down. They weren't able to go out and fend for themselves and do the things that they wanted to do and things of that nature. We didn't stop y'all from doing that. That wasn't on us. You know what I'm saying? What I would like to know why women feel like that was black men's fault. That wasn't our fault, bro. At the end of the day, like I said, they threw the bait out and you took it. Like always. At the end of the day, y'all felt like it was more important for your bills to get paid and for you not to work and be lazy and get some food stamps every month. I'm willing to get rid of my man for that right there. Like I said, we would never do that. We would when I say that's like totally against the rules, bro. That show you the difference between men and women, bro. Cause ain't no man. I don't care what man I talk to. He's not going for that one, bro. You gonna say, man, you out your mind. You think I'm finna leave my family, bro, so you can pay my rent and live for free? That's a gimmick, bro. It's a reason why. I think the better reason is to ask, why did they want to do that? What's so special about you that we want to pay your rent and feed you every month? You think we care that much about your kids? Real talk. In real life, bro, I would like to know that they really feel like the government care that much about black people for real like that. Come on, dog. No, you can't be that stupid to think that. At the end of the day, if they cared that much, they would really care. And when I say really care, I mean like when they go into school, we gonna show them how to really get money. How to have money management, how to run businesses, how this world work, how the stock market work, how real estate work, how whatever. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing none of that. But you still think they care about your kid because we gave them some food stamps that ain't even coming out of pocket. That come out the other people's pocket because the folks that's working. You see what I'm saying? It comes out the people that's working. So this is the thought process of what went on when they created them laws, right? We take the man out the household, the family gonna get disrupted, and guess what? They was right. It worked. Because right now we running crazy. We lost out here. We don't even know what's going on for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So it actually worked. So I salute them. It worked. But my thing is this. It's enough information out here now for us to really realize the reasons why. But instead of us really realizing the reasons why, we choose to go at each other. Oh, man, this dude, I don't need him. I'm good without him, and I'm tough, whatever. Woo, woo, and whole time, man, the child suffering. The child need us both. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we didn't forget about. The child need us both. See, women back in the day, they understood it, bro. Yeah, I'm going to sit at home and make sure these kids gravy. You know what I'm saying? They need to go up with a stable mind. Because if I ain't here, that means I would expect the father to be here. And that's the last thing I expect is for the father to be here, because at the end of the day, the man ain't sitting at home with the kids while the women going out and working. So guess what? He got to go fend for us. It's my job to sit here and make sure these kids straight. Women today's, they don't care nothing about what the kids got going on. They so busy trying to prove to men that they able to be on the same level as men, or they can do without men, that they forgetting the fact that your child growing up dumb as hell. He don't know nothing. That's why these kids barely can read now. That's why a bunch of teachers want to quit. I see that all over the internet. These teachers don't even want to go to schools and teach no more. Kids too bad. They too crazy. Kids this, smart mouth, cussing them out, doing it. Why you think they doing that? Yeah, that discipline. See, that father bring that extra level of discipline. He ain't going for nothing. And see, that's the thing what these kids is missing, the fathers. But the government then pumped in your head so much that you can do it all by yourself and you don't really need the man to. Y'all actually believe that. No, that's the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have nothing to do with no black men then made it so black women had to be masculine. No, the government did that. And y'all fell for it as usual. You don't sit back and think. You're too busy worried about yourself. Like I said, y'all turned y'all back on us in a split second. You know what I'm saying? In a split second. Just for a little money. We ain't talking about, hey man, we'll give you $1 million to leave them. How much your rent? 1,000. Not in the 90s, it probably wouldn't eat that though. So let's say, how much your rent? 400. Y'all turned y'all back on y'all family for that. Come on, man, you can't be that lazy now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all saying that y'all want to be out here working and doing as much as the men. But back then, you turned your backs on them. Come on now. You was lazy enough to sit back and say, no, well, all I got to do is do bare minimum, and then I'm still going to be taken care of. I'm lazy enough to do that. But then 30, 40 years later, now we don't need them no more. I'm mad because they held us back. You held yourself back. Anybody hold you back, you hold yourself back. All you had to do is recognize what's going on. Like at the end of the day, now, this man gonna make sure we taken care of. He finna go out and risk day by day, sacrifice his life. He the sacrificial lamb for our family. He's gonna do that to make sure we good over here. And that's what they forgot, bro. You know what I'm saying? All because I don't have to pay bills. Yeah, bro. I don't mean to dog out women out, but some things they do, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, bro, they so lost, I don't even know if it's no coming back from it. And the sad part about it is they constantly raising kids. So if these lost people constantly raising kids, what do you expect for the generations in the future? I hope you don't expect them to be different. No, they're going to be lost too and think this how it goes. And then life end up teaching you in the long run, you end up with a rude awakening. Oh, this how, yeah. But you done missed all them years now because you've been playing around. You've been playing games. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's our problem, bro. Our problem ain't got nothing to do with no man. And man, we love women, bro. At the end of the day, we might not like the behavior now, but we choose to still deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of people that, man, hell no. What the? Think about it. The most of the men that really got the options, what they do? They go to a whole nother race. Think about how bad that is, bro. Do you realize how bad it got to be for me to say, man, I don't even want to date the woman that created me. I'd rather go over here with somebody else. That's bad, bro. That's real bad. And if we don't get a hold on things and understand that we stronger together than we is apart. If we don't really get that through our head, I'm talking about really let it sink in, you can forget the future, bro. We got to understand that wholeheartedly that we're much stronger together. For the kids' sake, for our sake, let's build. Let's get to the top together. You over there making $200,000, great life, whatever. Don't matter. My kids lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so at the end of the day, nah, that ain't how it went. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it went the other way. You know what I'm saying? And all that, talking about some this proven and none of that. Nah, it ain't proven because at the end of the day, everything I said is proven too. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro.